restarted, but I did say I was going to show you the yarn I was using. I went and got some yesterday, and this is the exact yarn. If you want to use the exact same one, I got it from Abacan. If you want to get a screenshot, just going to show you it. Already started with the project. I'm going to insert this at the start of the video, so don't be confused. It's still going to go on, if you get what I mean. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been forever, but like I promised, I was going to drop a video, and I'm doing that just now. But today we're actually working on something, and I've never, I don't know if this is going to turn out good or not, but I'm just recording just in case. I've got another tutorial coming out. I can't speak, but that one is going to come out in like 2 weeks from now, only because I'm still trying to improve it and making sure like it's to everyone's understanding. But while I'm working on that, I'm just going to give you a tutorial on this, and for this you need mohair yarn. I don't remember the name of the brand, but I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow and I will get a picture, and I'll either insert a picture of this brand or I'll just like record a video at the end of this. But without talking too much, we're just going to get into it. You need hook. I'm using a 5mm hook, and then you're going to need needle, and then you're going to need the stitch marker. You honestly don't need it, but just in case, actually you might need it for the end when we're putting it together. And I'm just, I can't speak today. Also, I'm filming like very late tonight because it's the only time I got time. But basically, I've already made like different panels. So let me just start. This is the back panel, right? Made. And then I've got one of the front panel made, right? And then I've got a sleeve as well, right here. Oh god. So we're gonna repeat everything except obviously the back panel. So we're gonna do a sleeve and a front panel, and I'll explain how I did the back panel as well. Just gonna get into that now. I've already worked on the front panel. With my front panel, I'm gonna make it like not too big but big. Like it's gonna be loose but not too loose. This is measuring I'm just gonna measure it. Oh, piece of hair right here. But it is measuring 8 inches exactly, but when it's stretched obviously it'll measure more, but without being stretched it's 8 inches. And this is for a size small or extra small, because I wear a size small and an extra small. Also, I think I'm also going to work around the edges just to give it like a cleaner edge, but we'll work as we go along. And yeah, so basically you just want to do this to your size. I think I measured right across from the front to the other side, right, which was measuring like 16 inches, and then I offed it. That's how I got this. But you can chain as much as you need to chain, but if you don't know your measurement, I feel like first of all just work on the back and then fold it off and then see how you want to go with it. But if you understand how to measure yourself, just measure yourself. Me, I do not know how to measure. I just put it against myself and I just pray to God. But we're talking too much now. We're just gonna start with the front panel. So I'm gonna start off by chaining 40. So I'm just gonna chain 40. 1 second, let me just take this off. Chain 40 chains. So and just chain 40. And I've chained 40 chains. So remember, you're doing it to your size. 40 is off of the front, right? So after I've chained 40, I'm just gonna hold right onto the last chain, the 40th chain, right? And then I'm gonna add extra 6 to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then in that space that you've held down, right, you're gonna do a double crochet in here. So yarn over and then put a double crochet in that 40th chain, just like so. And now you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna work double crochet into the 4th space. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th space you're just gonna put a double crochet in there, just like so, and then repeat that one more time. So do 1, 2, 3, and then put a double crochet in the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, a double crochet, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, put a double crochet in the 4th space, 2, 3, 4. Just keep working until you get right back to the end, and then I'll ease back again. Okay, so I just finished off this first row of mesh stitches, right? And now we're back at the end, and now what we're going to do is chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And then turn your work around, and now you're going to do double crochets on each double crochet stitches. So right here, just do a double crochet in here. Oh, just like so. I hope you can see that properly. It's hard. And then after that, you just chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then put a double crochet in this double crochet space right here, and then 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet. This is literally so easy. It's like all repetition as well. 1, 2, 3, and then just keep working around. This is probably the most, like, it's the quickest project if you ask me. 3, right, and then do double crochet, and then again when I get back to the end, I'll be back. Okay, so like when you get to the very end, just chain 3, and then like we've been doing before, just count 3 and then work a single crochet in the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna work a single crochet in the 4th chain, because remember we chained 6. Oh, second, right here. I hope you understand what I'm doing there. And then it's just mesh stitches. You just want to work that for however long you want to work it till. But I stopped when I got to right where my bust is, right? That's where I stopped here. So if you see right here, I've worked mesh stitches, and then right here is where my bust is. Like right here is when I started decreasing. So you're just gonna repeat this for, I think I repeated it for 22 rows. You can repeat it for however long as you need it to be, but I want mine to be really long, so I've repeated it for 23 rows. And yeah, anyways, we're just gonna continue for the 3rd row, right? So I'm gonna chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn my work around, right? And then I'm gonna work double crochet into every double crochet spaces, chain 3, work double crochet into every double crochet spaces, just like we've been doing. 1, 2, 3, right? And then work double crochet, and you just want to repeat this until you feel like it's long enough. If you don't want it long, you can just reduce it. You don't have to do 23, but if you want it really long, you can just keep going. Anyways, I'm just gonna be quiet now, and then just work until you feel like it's long enough. Wait, I'm actually gonna measure and let you know what my where I stopped decreasing. So from here until down here, the measurement is, I got told to stop measuring because people don't understand, but yeah. Wait, let me do this off the table. It is 14 inches from when I started decreasing, but the length altogether, I'm going to tell you that now, is 21 inches. So this length, the length for this is 21 inches. You can have yours way shorter than mine or way longer than mine. That is up to you. But anyways, keep going until you feel like yours is long enough. But I'm gonna come back to show you how to decrease when I finish 23 rows. done 23 rows and I am back with this. But now what we're going to do is we're going to decrease, and to do that you're just going to work as normal. On the 23rd row, just chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So, and then turn your work around. When you turn your work around, you're going to do the same thing we've been doing until you got 3 spaces left. So when you get right here, I'll meet you back. So just continue working the mesh stitches like normal, and then I'll meet you back. Okay guys, so I am back and I've got 3 spaces left to work into, and I'm going to join 2 of them together. And to do that, we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, right? And then you're going to do a double crochet in the next space, but you're not going to finish it off. So put your hook through, yarn over, pull through 2, and you should have 2 loops in your hook, right? And then you're going to yarn over and you're going to go into the next space right here, put your hook through, yarn over, and now you should have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through everything, just like so. And now we're not going to work into this space here. What we're going to do is we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so, and then turn your work around. And then we're going to yarn over. We're not going to go into the space here, we're just going to go into the next space, and then we're going to put a double crochet in there, and there's another decrease like so, and then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you're just going to keep working like normal until we get back down to the end. No decreases, just keep working as normal. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll meet you back again when I get to the end. Okay, so guys, I am back to the end. So we've decreased once right here, and then we're going to decrease one more time. So just work like normal. So chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And then turn your work around. We're going to decrease when we've got 2 last stitches left. So this one and this one, we're going to decrease them together. So after you do that, after you turn your work around, just work the mesh stitches until you got 2 double crochet spaces left. 3, and then work down, and I'll meet you back when I've got 2 left, just to show you how to do it one more time. Okay guys, so I've got 2 more spaces to work into, so it's this space and this space. We're gonna ignore this one, remember? So I've chained up 3, and then I'm gonna yarn over, put my hook through, and then do a double crochet, but don't finish it off, and then pull through 2. Right, so you got 2 loops in your hook, and then yarn over, go into the next space, just like so, pull through, and then pull through 2, just like that. So you can see you've got like this little slant because of the decrease. And now what we're gonna do for the next row, we're gonna chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then turn your work around, and then you're gonna work right until you get back down here. So yarn over, ignore this one here, right, and then go into the next space. Chain 3, and then just keep working until you get back down here again, which won't be long, and I'll meet you back again. Okay, so guys, I'm back again, and basically I've finished decreasing. This should be row 27, right? Now I'm just gonna chain 6, sorry, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn my work around, and what you basically want to do is keep working up with no increases. So you're gonna stop working right here, don't work here, work here. So just work along with me. Do double crochets like normal. And then just keep working. Okay, so I've just gotten to the end, right? And then after you get back to the end, which is right here, not here, because that looks like the end, but it's not. Just chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of 4, because remember we're doing 4 because we're not decreasing. You can do 6. After you do 6, turn your work. So okay, after you chain 6 and you turn your work around, you're just gonna keep working. I worked 30 rows altogether, so from here to until I finish it was 30 rows all in total. So I stopped decreasing at row 26 and then I added 4 extra rows. You can have this as long as you want it to be or as short as you want it to be, but now we're not decreasing anymore, we're just working towards like the top. So I'm just gonna complete mine, so I end up with 30 rows and I will be back. Okay guys, so I finished working this front panel. This is one side, you need 2 sides for this, but yeah, 30 rows for mine is what I worked, and then I've done the same for this other one here, and it'll be like this. And then now you just want to work the back, and that's what we're gonna do now. Okay guys, so you need 2 sleeves, right? Obviously, but I've worked on one of them already, and now I'm going to show you working on the second sleeve. So let's just get into that now. With the sleeve here, I've chained I think I've chained 50 because I want it to be like really loose around my wrist. So chained 50. So you just need to chain, right, and then put it around just to see how loose or how tight you want yours to be. I want mine to be like proper loose, so I've let me just put this around my wrist so you can see how loose mine is. So like I want it to be loose around here, but not around the top, if you get what I mean. But this is how loose mine is, like this. See, you got like extra space there, but yeah, that's really up to you. And for this I chained 50 and then I added 6. Okay, waffling now, we're just gonna start. Oh, so to start we're gonna chain 50. You know how to do a chain, just do your slip knot and then chain 50. Oh. I've chained 50 and here's my work, and then you need to add an extra 6, so just hold down here, right, and then add extra 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're actually supposed to add 9, but like with the other videos I've been saying add 6, so just add 9, add 6, is up to you. For this one I'm gonna actually add 9 to it, so an extra 3, 2, 3. So I've held down on this one and then I've chained up extra 9, and then I'm going to yarn over, and then I'm going to put a double crochet where I've held down. So just work a double crochet in there, just like so. And then now what you want to do is you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. It's basically like the front panel, except we're not going to decrease this time. So after you've chained 3, also ignore the noise in the back, but chain 3 and then count 3. 1, 2, 3. In the 4th space you're going to work a double crochet, just like so. And then you just want to repeat that. 1, 2, 3, right? And you just want to chain 3, skip 3 spaces, and then double crochet in the 4th one. Just keep working on that, and then I'll meet you back again. Yeah, so I'll just finish with the last one, and we're basically going to do what we did for the front panel. You're going to chain up 6 after you worked in the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you're going to turn your work around, and now you're just going to work back all the way down. So after you chain 6, turn your work around, yarn over, and then do a double crochet in the next double crochet space right here. So that's you're only gonna chain 6 at the start of a new row, get it? And then after you've done that, you work 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the next double crochet space that you see to get your mesh. 1, 2. This is honestly so easy to work up. 3, and then do a double crochet. I'm gonna stop explaining now because it's very like repetitive, so you can just start the video over again, or if you know what you're doing, just keep going. Honestly, like, it's easy. Okay, so now that I've got 2 rows of it, this is my other sleeve, right? I think I worked 35 rows, I'm not too sure, but I remember I think I worked around 35. But just work however long you want the sleeve to be. If you want it really, really long, work it really, really long. If you want it really, really short, work it really short. But with the sleeve, you're not decreasing and you're not increasing. The same goes to the back panel. For the back panel, I've done the same as the sleeve, except I've chained even more with the foundation chain. So, one second, I'm just gonna grab it. With the back, ooh. There's like air everywhere, but basically with the back I've chained 70, right? And then, oh my god, do you just get like air all over your project as well? Because what is this? But I've chained 70, right? And I've repeated the same exact thing I've done for the sleeves. After you chain however much you know you need for your back, I never measure, I just put it against myself. Do that and then just work up like you're working meshes and like in a square, do you get what I mean? And I will show you how I did the edging and everything. But yeah guys, work your sleeve and work your back panel. I don't need to talk too much because it's just very repetitive and I don't need to go over it. You can watch the video over again. Yeah, I'm gonna work on my sleeve now because this is the last one I need to work on, and I will be back. So guys, I have finished working on my panel, so you should have 2 sleeves, 2 front panel and 1 back panel. And then what I've done with the back panel, I've only done it with this one, I've worked all around the edges because I feel like it'll give me a cleaner look. Like, I have a vision, do you know what I mean? So just like work all around, like along the edges, and yeah, I just feel like it'd be cleaner that way. I've kind of started with this one, but I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show you how I do that now, just in case. You don't have to, but I just feel like it will give mine like a cleaner edge. 1 second while I just take this apart. Okay, that's done. So with the front panel, yeah, I've connected my yarn on one edge. You can connect it anywhere, but I've connected it on one of these edges right here. And then I'm going to chain 3 from that edge over there. I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna work 5 off double crochet in this space here, only because it's a corner space. So work 5 off double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then when I get to the double crochet space, I'm gonna put a half double crochet in that double crochet space, just like so, and it should look like this. And then now you want to do is you want to put 3 double crochet in these spaces, and then put put 3 off double crochet in these spaces, and then put off double crochet in the double crochet space. I'm just going to demonstrate that now. So put 3 off double, 1, 2, 3, and then when you get to the just put 3 in them spaces, don't do more than 3. And then when you get here, just put 1 off double in the double crochet space. Do you get what I mean? And then it's basically like working mesh, but we're covering up the mesh. Do you get me? So just do that again. Work 3 off double in the space. 1, 2, and 3. And then work a half double in this space here in the double crochet space. And you can like try to spread it out. It'll go like this. So that's what you literally want to do all around. You don't have to. You can if you want to, but it's not necessary to do it. But just work as you go along. 3 off double, and then 1 off double in that double space. And then when you get to this corner space right here, just keep working like normal, but in this space you're gonna put 6 off double, because remember we had like the 6 going around. And then you just want to repeat that until you go all around and round and round and round until you get, if you get to the corner space again, work 6, work along, work 6, and then I'll meet you back when I get back down here. It's so easy, I promise you. It's just working off double crochets all around to give you like a cleaner, neater edge, if you get what I mean. Okay guys, so I finished working all my panels together, and now what you want to do is you want to get your back panel, right, and then lay it down. My table is so small to show what I'm doing, but I'm going to explain what I'm going to do now. So get your back panel, right, lay it down, and then get one of your front panels, yeah, put it on, like match it with the back panel right there, and then what you're gonna do is make sure they match up properly, right, and then you're gonna slip stitch from this corner down to here, and then you're gonna repeat the same thing for this other side. This is like basically just joining up your work together, which is kind of easy to be honest, but so just make sure you match them up together on each end, and then slip stitch right across the top here, and then you're gonna do the same for the sides and just slip stitch right across the top. And when I do that, I will be back to show you what to do with the sleeves. Also, another thing you can do is put a stitch marker, just like stitch mark it to make sure you don't go over, and then do the same on the side as well, and just slip stitch from here to here, and then leave this little space open. Before I continue, another thing I forgot to mention is you're gonna slip stitch on the wrong side. So wherever you want to be the wrong side of your work, make sure your wrong side is facing up, and then your wrong side for the back will be like against the table, if you get what I mean, but slip stitch on the wrong side. So I might as well just show it because I think I can. But so I've connected my yarn to one end, right, and then because I don't need a stitch marker because I can just follow along with the mesh, I'm just gonna put my hook through the front and then the back, right. This is if you don't know how to slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through both. I hope you can see that properly. But yeah, just basically work slip stitches down. I think it's like easy. I think 1 second. Okay guys, so I've joined up the front panel to the back panel, and it should like it's connected like so. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the sleeves, and to do that, right, so you're just gonna open up your work like this, right, and because we want to work on the odd side, don't worry, it should face the right side, should face up like this, right. And then what you want to do is grab your sleeve. Wait 1 second, I'm just gonna grab a stitch marker. So guys, just lay out your work like this, so the front panel should be facing away, and then you want to grab one of your sleeves, right, you want to fold it in half, and then you want to find where the middle is, right, so just find where your middle is with your work. I know mine's right here, don't have to do the most, but as soon as I find it, yeah, I want to grab a stitch marker, and I want to put a stitch marker, and then I'm going to lay this down. Can you see that? So I'm going to move my work just a bit, and then I've got in the middle for the sleeve, right, and then I'm gonna put a stitch marker right in between where the front and the back panel connect, just right there, just to make sure it's equal. Got a piece of hair everywhere, but yeah. And then you want to repeat the same thing to the other side. So when you've got the stitch marker connecting them together, just do the same for the other side. I'm just gonna do it now before I connect them together. So again, folding off, find exactly where the middle is. You can count the stitches, because I'm just gonna guess and I know where it is. Right, it's right here. I'm gonna put a stitch marker right there. Right. Oh. And then again, just the middle where the front and back panel connects, just put the stitch marker there. Yeah. And then now what you want to do is the same thing again. You want to slip stitch, but remember this is the top, the front bit facing up, so you just want to flip your work like so, and then you just want to slip stitch. You can stitch mark just to make sure you don't go over, because I'm going to count the mesh and I'm going to put a stitch marker on both ends, right? And then I'm going to slip stitch going down. I think I've explained that properly. I have, but I'm not trying to over explain and complicate it, but just basically connect your work. Do the same for this side and then do it for this side as well. Actually, wait, when I finish slip stitching, and then we're gonna join it up together and I will be back. Okay, so guys, oh, this might be a bit hard to explain, but I'll try my best. But basically what we're doing now is, so get the one end of the back panel, right, and then the other one, the opposite side, the front panel, put that together, and then it should close up like so. And now what you want to do is you want to slip stitch going down, joining the front and back panel together, right? And then you want to slip stitch going down, joining our sleeve together, right? One sleeve together. I feel like this is like very self-explanatory. I don't want to confuse you or not. Yeah, if you don't understand, just, you know, type in the comment and I'll try to explain. But yeah, you're just literally joining up your work together. I can't speak. And then what you're gonna do again, join the other side together, and when you do that, I will come back and all we need to do is the collar and we're done. So guys, I finished and I put all my work together, and now we're just gonna add the collar. I keep getting told that I'm not saying it right. That's why I've had to like proper color, but you get what I mean. Anyways, to do this, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we're working together. So the way I'm going to do it, this is the front of our work. So these are the two front panels, and then that's the back panel. And now what I'm going to do is from the front panel, right? 1 second. Okay, so this is how we're going to work it, right? So we're going to count from the front panel, right? 4 mesh rows, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up, and then we're going to find one space, chain space, and then I'm gonna put my stitch marker there, only because like you can do it anyway. And now what you want to do to the other side is you want to try and match it up again. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go up, right? And you can count the stitches, but you don't have to, because like they're in the same area. I don't know, sorry, I can't explain this properly. But yeah, after we've got our stitch marker on, we're going to be working with half double crochet, right? So after you put your stitch marker on, get your yarn, right, and then connect your yarn to one of the stitch markers. I'm going to connect it here, like where one of the stitch markers is at, and then just connect your yarn there. Connect it how you know how to connect it. I just do a chain to connect mine, and then I'm going to chain up 1, right? And now you can take the stitch marker out, but you can leave it on. That's up to you. But I'm going to leave it on. And then what I want to do is I want to do half double crochets going from here to back down to this other stitch marker. So that's what we're going to do now. So work half double crochets until you get back to the other stitch marker. Around the side and the top. Just keep working and I'll meet you back. So I have worked going from this stitch marker, and I'm coming up to this second stitch marker here, right here. So I'm just gonna work my last half double crochet, right? And then what you're gonna do now is you're not gonna keep working down, you are going to turn your work, right? Because now what we want to do is we want to go back to this stitch marker right here. So after you turn your work, right, you can chain 1 and then work, but I don't chain 1. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to turn my work around, and then I'm going to yarn over. And then we're just going to work half double crochet. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. But work half double crochet until you get back down here. And then when you get back down, you want to chain 1 and you want to come back again. And you want to repeat that for at least 6 rows. I'm going to work and I'm going to tell you how many rows I worked on. And remember, we're working on this together. Yeah. Okay guys, so I've just worked 8 rows of half double crochet. Can't speak, sorry. I've just worked 8 rows of half double crochet. And now what we're going to do is, as you can see, that's where our collar is, right? So it looks like this, remember, from where the 4th roll of mesh is in the front. And now it should look something like this, right? I hope I've explained that properly and shown that properly. Sorry that stopped recording, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work. So I hope you understand. So here's the top bit, right? And then here's the bottom bit, right? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna work going down. So from where we just finished, you're gonna chain 1, and then you're just gonna work along the sides of the collar, right? Work along here, and then you're gonna work down, 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 down. And then we're gonna get like a cleaner edge, if you get what I mean. After you get down there, you're just gonna cut your yarn off, and then you're gonna repeat the same for the side. So you're gonna join your yarn right here, and then you're gonna work going down, 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 and that is our work literally done. If you want to work going to the side as well, you can, but we've already done the edging for the side, so you don't have to. But if you feel like it, you can. But that's literally all you need to do. I'm gonna show what it looks like putting it on later on, but I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm so sorry if it's not like properly detailed or explained well, but that's the best of my ability that I can do it. Okay guys, I finished and I've gone all around the bottom, the front, and I also forgot that to tell you that I'm gonna add buttons to it, but the thing is I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna get my auntie to do it. And yeah, so you can just add your buttons to it. I'm gonna show you what I just do instead. These are the buttons I will be using. You can just like literally tape these on, yeah, but because I don't know how to do it, and I'm gonna have to ask my auntie to do it for me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.